beginners. Good morning. Where am I at here? Monday. Come on. I know Monday's on here somewhere. Thursday. What the heck happened to Monday? Monday is gone. Well, let's forget about it. Good morning, Kaylee, the Modern King, and Van Life with Gina Payne. I decided to go early a little bit because Roy and Becky ended their live stream a little early. And so here we are, a little early. I better move that out of my way. I've got my cup of coffee and a half. And I can't find Monday. You know, I cannot find Monday in my little ticker. It's gone. So, Gina, tell me if you've had any trouble with this. Kaylee, who's a moderator for me, she messaged me this morning and she had not gotten a notification that I was going live today. Yikes. And so I understand there can be glitches with StreamYard or with YouTube or whatever, but I always do it obviously out of StreamYard. And you became monetized this morning. Well, Gina, I hope that I hope you, congratulations, sweetheart. You've worked very hard to do this, so I'm very happy for you. Would you like to come on in a little bit and just talk about it? And it doesn't have to be long, and you don't have to if you don't want to, but I'm going to leave that out there for you, and I'll put a link down. And of course, I'm going to say, so you were notified. Kaylee was not notified. Howdy, Roy and Becky. I went live a little bit early since you guys had ended your stream. I waited to see if you were going to come back on. I caught the end of it. I got up. Okay, thanks, Gina. That'll be great. It'll be really nice to share here. I got up a little late today, and Kaylee's actually the one who woke me up. Thank you, Kaylee. I woke up at 6, and I was just going to close my eyes for like 15 minutes. And like right before 9 o'clock, I hear this ding ding thing sound, and it was my phone going off, and it was Kaylee telling me she'd not been notified, and so anyways, thank you for waking me up. Yeah, so that's really, it's something that we push for, everybody pushes for. Most people, I mean, my understanding is there are some people who are not even interested in being monetized. They don't want to have the constraints that are involved in monetization, and there are some constraints in that process. Don't want stalkers. I don't blame you, because I do know that there have been people who have had stalkers. I've probably given out way too much information about where I live. I mean, but I just talk about it, it just kind of foolish. Someone pointed out to me in a private message. Safety first, no stalkers. That's right. Box Van Dee, good morning to you. Great show yesterday. Really, really nice. Good show. Glad to be there. Always. Or something I was going to share. Saturday. So I spent Saturday from about, Well, I've already said my birthday's October 2nd in a thing. I just not thinking in terms of protecting my identity so much, and that's really stupid because I know somebody very well who went to prison for identity theft for 13 years. They're out now, and but yeah, it's super easy, unfortunately, too easy. Fishing Trucker, thank you for coming by. Found you. Thank you. You're glad you're here. And Weekend RVing, glad you are here. So happy. I always hold my breath at the beginning of a live stream. I probably always will, about whether or not people are going to show up. It's just, just me, my anxiety level. I don't really show much anxiety most of the time, but it's there. Yes, it does bite us in the keister, Kaylee. I know. Hope everybody's doing well. It's a beautiful day here in Lane County, Eugene, Oregon. Beautiful day. And yesterday it was a weird day. It was like 90 some degrees and it was overcast and drizzling. It is not a fun time here when it's behaving like that. I could tell you, none of us enjoy it. Yeah, what I'm going to do, okay, right off the bat, I just want to drop my link because we have a special guest here in the house today who got monetized today, was just notified. So I just dropped it in the chat, Gina, and I'm going to put the little 2 people up. I think I'm going to do it like this time. And have her come up and talk about getting monetized because it's a big deal. It's important to watch people go through the process. Obviously, most of us are wanting that to happen. I can't wait. I'm having chills thinking about Gina's monetization because this is not an easy thing. And I'm genuinely so happy when I see someone get monetized because I don't want to seem like a goofball, but I know how hard this is and it's not easy. And anybody who thinks becoming a YouTube creator is simple like that, it's not. So, I love you too. So anyways, before I cry, I'm gonna pull you up.
What's up? Hello.
I need to move over.
How are you doing?
I'm not hearing you, Gina, for some reason.
Let me see here.
I'm gonna go get.
You should be able to hear me.
Just go ahead and talk.
Okay. Can anybody else hear me? Thank you, Fishing Trucker. How are you doing, Weekend RVN? Nice to see you, Katie. Box Van Dee. Hello, everybody. Roy and Becky.
I can hear you now. You know why I couldn't hear you? Because I had my speaker muted. All right, go ahead.
Oh, nothing. I was monetized this morning. I woke up to it said you've been approved. So I made it. And thank you to all of you out there. You guys got me there. And I want to thank you. This is about you. I want to thank you. Thank you for helping me do it, guys.
It's about, Gina, the work, the hours and the intentional planning and all of that goes into this. it is really, yes, it's about a community, but you put in the actual physical work, the mental work, all of the things that take that. So that's a lot of that. Anybody who's done this knows how hard that is.
I mean, it's hard, but I couldn't have done it without you guys. Like I say, this is a wonderful community, and I've met so many friends here and people I call friends, and there's not many I don't call friends, and I just want to thank all of you guys. And we did it, is the way I see it. We did it. I go live tonight, and I'm gonna thank everybody. But I adore all of you guys, and I think we should just do this together. Let's all take it together, man.
So what time are you going live?
I'll go live tonight after Justin and Christina at 7 my time.
Okay, so you and I are on the same time. So 7 o'clock tonight, Pacific. So 10 o'clock Eastern. Yeah. All right, cool.
I'll go live after Justin and Christina's show. And
are you planning a big party?
No, I'm just gonna do my normal thing, but I just want to thank everybody, and I'll probably be doing maybe 2 shows a week, a couple of hours long, and I'm just gonna keep the same format I'm doing, trying to help people and you know, help us all reach out to other communities in other parts of the world, and grow together and become, you know, a whole. I mean, because with this computer right here, I can go everywhere. I can go to Spain. I can go to Paris. I can go anywhere and meet new people. And the wondrous thing about that is they don't get to do what they may not be doing what I do, live in a van or hang out. And they may like to meet, see that side of life and meet different people that do that. And I think that that's my plan, to reach everybody that I can and not just stay in one community. I love this community and it is my home, but I can be at home and still have new people come join me,
That's true. That's true. I've got quite a few people I've connected with in the Philippines, and Kaylee said my voice is lagging. I'm sorry for that. I am getting a new computer. It should be this week. So our son says it's the computer. So that's my hope. Anyways, I've met quite a few people in the Philippines. You're right. We have the opportunity. I was awake at 3 o'clock Sunday morning, and I thought about 2 o'clock, you should go live and just see who's out there at 2 a.m. Pacific time. But I looked like crap. I was laying in bed and I just couldn't sleep. And I'm like, no, I can't even find a hat to cover this up.
And I go to a lot of Filipino channels and Spanish channels, and I don't speak the language, but when I'm there, they speak my language, and I try to learn what they're doing. And to put it honest, they're grow channels, but they treat me like royalty when I'm there. It's kind of crazy. And I find that all these people that I'm meeting there are actually watching my videos, not my lives. And even after the day that they come and join me, I still see the comments every day in different videos from different people around the world. And that makes me feel good, because I'm portraying what I feel is to be an American. I'm free. I have my home, and I'm doing what I want, and I want to help us all have that extra boost in life. On YouTube, it is a great outlet of creativity and spreading your message. And I just want to be positive in it and positively be friends. We can be positive to everybody. And who can stop you if you all work together and become one, and that's what I want to create. I want to create, when you come to my channel, in my live stream, you're at home, no matter where or who you are. As long as you're respectful, you're at home. And that's what I want to create.
That's, Gina, that's true. So let's see. Somebody, Roy and Becky just said, just keep being truthful to yourself and you'll be fine.
Yes.
That's what, obviously you have that kind of personality. I don't think it would be easy or possible to sway you from to be a different person. That's in essence what that is, being different.
I keep some things private on here, but who you see me when I'm talking to you in my live stream about let's meet new people. I'm dead serious. And that's how I feel. I mean, if I had the capability and the money to go to these different places, I would, but I can do it right here,
Sure.
right here. This is the best tool ever to meet people around the world. And I don't see why, if I can meet them, why can't you guys, or why can't all of us? And show them love here as they show us love there. And I'm telling you, they come and watch my videos, and I have a great time. I met somebody in Newfoundland, but she's from the Philippines, but she lives there. And I was up on her panel, and people were just so happy to meet somebody from a different part of the world, or different than where they're at. And it was heartwarming. And that's what I'm going after. And I want to have a big family, I want people from everywhere that can come to my channel and feel at home. And
Right.
I think that's what I'm going to continue to portray, and not portray, but do, let you guys, I want everybody to feel good. And I think all you guys are amazing. Without all of you, I wouldn't be able to be where I'm at. And this community brought me out of my shell, and I'll go right back to Bob Blue Wave. Diana Brianna Fairchild introduced me to him. He introduced me to you guys. And I had been following Box Van Dee for a long time before I even interested in YouTube. She gave me the strength to go when I was sick. Chrome from Van City Van Life gave me the strength to grow, or to be who I wanted to be. And it is what it is. You guys brought me here, and you guys are with me here, and I won't change any. And that's just how it is. I'm going to change how I work my show, because it's hard to do and try to shout everybody out as they come in. So I'm trying to perfect that. So it's going to be a little while, but I'm trying to perfect it as I go, and be fair to everybody. And that's what I want. And then I'm going to continue to do my videos, my normal videos, for the people that like that side of my channel, the van life and the vlogging. And but I probably go live twice a week, couple hours a day. And that's what it takes to shout out a room of 30 or 40. It takes a couple of hours. And so that's what it's been. So I just want to thank you all, and I want to thank you. And like it says under my name, love you guys. I love all of you.
Well, we love you too, Gina. And Box Van Dee just said, you can never let the world change who you are. We just need to love everyone, even if they don't think like us. And that's that could not be more right on, because loving people where they're at, that's what I've learned to do. And that's what I try to do the best I can, is to love people where they're at in the moment, and go from there. Then we just start building relationships and building bridges. And it can be from here to Uncle Lisa, he's on here. It could be from here to Uncle Lisa, or to Spain, or to Thailand, or the Philippines. It doesn't matter. It's open ground.
Right. The CUYYGI diaries I go to, he's a grow channel, but they don't speak. He speaks a little English, but something to do with the computer. Because when I go in, he said, my friend from, he calls it Southern Oregon. My friend from Southern Oregon here, he goes, I only have 500 words I can use American, and I'm using them on you. And he'll shout me out, and he's amazing. And he's a really young kid, and he is you can connect with him by seeing him. He's got that feel and that aura about him that, hey, I kind of like you. And they've come to my lives. I don't know if you've noticed them. They come to my lives and hang out and meet you guys. And I just want them to all feel welcome, and all of us feel welcome there. That's truly what I want out of my channel. I mean, I'd be lying to say I wouldn't like to make a couple of bucks, but I'm saying what I want from my channel is for us to all meet new people and grow. And there's no reason we can't.
That's right. Right on, Gina. There's no reason that we can't. So what would you say has been the most difficult part of your journey to the 1 and the 4, the 1,000 and the 4,000? What's been the most difficult part of the journey?
Getting to 1,000 is learning how to I mean, I'm not popular and I'm not a big channel anyway, but you start running into people that add more to it. It's like either from a stalker or whatever. It's hard to know when to cut that the barrier, make that barrier. Because there is me and
Oh, yeah.
there's my private life, and knowing where that barrier is safe and where that barrier is not safe. That has been the biggest struggle to me. Meeting people is not a struggle to me. And getting the hours really wasn't that bad because I had a lot of help, and you guys all know who you are. From everybody. And I don't know a lot about computers. I don't know a lot about all the stuff I had to do. And I want to put a special thanks out to Meant to Be RVing for that. Mel Nettie, all of them. I mean, all of them have been there backstage trying to help me figure out how to do certain things that I didn't know how to do. I mean, that's a lot of time from them to help somebody. New Horizons, I had to call her yesterday because I wasn't sure what to do. And, it's just like, that's what I mean. There's anybody I can pick on this list, probably. I could probably call them. If I knew the number. Lori's Crochet Corner always gives me uplifting comments. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Everybody is why I'm where I am. And I want everybody to feel welcome in my house every time. And I want to shout them out and show them love. And but it's been, that was the hardest thing, is learning where to cut that thing of being up here and people that you don't know get into your life. I've had that happen, and it was a little scary, but I got past it. Good to my friends. Uncle Lisa Productions, BB3, all of them. These are people I contact. These are people I talk to, and I talk to backstage. Nettie helping me with this computer and just telling me she loves me. They all these guys tell me they love me every time I talk to them. How can you not feel grateful and thankful for that?
Yep, you're right. There's nothing you haven't said that's not right, Gina. Well, thank you so much for sharing that with us.
No problem.
I'm just very grateful that you've got to this point. It reminds me that it's just one foot in front of the other.
Yep.
And if people, if we put our will into it and start building those relationships, we'll get there. So thank you. And I love you. I'm happy for you. And
I love you too, darling.
Just keep being exactly who you are.
Thank you very much. And thank you for having me up here. And I love all you guys out there in that chat.
Thanks, Gina. You're welcome.
I'll talk to you later, sweetheart. Bye.
Bye, dear. See you later. Well, if that wasn't great news to start off with, I mean, really, that always amazes me. So when I see people making those points, those benchmarks, whether it's the first 1,000 or it's finally making the 1 and the 4, and I've watched them do it. I've watched Gina. I've been there and I've watched, and so it gives me hope. I never really thought. I think there was always a part of me who did not think I would make those points. And so, however, there hasn't been anything I've ever really wanted that I haven't gotten. One way or another, I always was able to make it happen. So you're right, Kaylee, starting out on a high note. But I learned stuff. I've learned stuff from Gina. I've learned stuff from Dee. I've learned stuff from New Horizons, from everybody. Lori's Crochet Corner. I used to crochet. The first thing, you'll never believe this, Lori, the first thing I ever crocheted, this is the nature of my personality, was a sweater for Richard. A sweater. I didn't do a doily, a coaster. I didn't do nothing. I did a sweater. I did it too. And it's really, I'm looking for something around here I could grab. It was a very royal blue. And when I was done with it, one arm was about 4 inches longer than the other, maybe that much longer. But I'm just saying, you know, learning how to do these things, I usually jump both feet in. And once I started seeing people go through the process of monetization, I thought, well, is that something I want to do? Do I want to stick by the guidelines and the rules, if you will, of what it takes to do that? And I'm working at it. So one of the things I wanted to do today, let me make sure I've said hello to everybody. So Lori's Crochet Corner, hello to you. Susan, New Horizons, Uncle Lisa, thank you for coming by so much. I'm glad you're here because I know it's like probably middle of the night where you're at. And first thing was Kaylee brought to my attention something. So she messaged me the other day and said that one of my videos that was up, that the chat was open and running. And there's all kinds of things that can happen with that are not good, by the way. And so she told me which one, and I went and found it. And what it was, you made an I got to put this up. See, I wish I'd have started with an Afghan. Oh God, yeah, I loved it because I can be obsessive, and so you can really be obsessive, you know, when you crochet. So I went and I found this video, and what it was a thumbnail video, and I don't remember it very well, but it was running. The chat was open and running on it. So the quickest thing I could do was make it private. I don't know how that happened because on StreamYard it showed that chat was closed, or that it was a closed. I don't know, I can't think of the correct wording, but if you're a creator, you know what it says. I went and I looked at all my videos and it says they ended. A doctor's office, but I'll call them back. And thought I had everything turned off. And so I don't know how it could show that it had ended and yet there was a chat open, if you know what I mean. Does anybody have any, I'm going to drop the link again. If anybody has any ideas on that, I'm going to drop the link again. And if you want to come up and talk about what you think might have happened, or if you've had an experience with this, share, because I'm at a loss. And, you know, getting a hold of these people it's like pulling my own teeth. It's just not going to happen. So anyways, it was startling. And Kaylee pointed out that it's just all kinds of negative can happen from that. So Kaylee is not a Chris Link. Kaylee is not a creator. But I believe I've always found her. Hello, Muscle Car Appraisal. Glad you're here today. It's a small show today, but I'm excited that every person who showed up is here. 10 people. I've got 12 thumbs up. So thank you for coming by. And so if there's anybody with that experience, grab that link and come on up, because I don't know. And Kaylee, so Kaylee is getting my moderator, non-content creator moderator of the year award, because she went through and she checked all my videos. I don't have a ton of videos, but I think I have like 70 if you include all of the live streams. So I'm going to put this up here. So that that was bothersome to me and it scared me, but I took care of it the best that I could. So yeah, if you have experience with that, or you've Any idea what happened? I'd love to know. I'm going to put this up on the screen for Kaylee. Somehow your chats come on simultaneously with your reminders and notifications. Please help Lucretia if you can with tech info. Please? Yeah, there's a lot to learn. I'm the first to say there's a lot to learn. Usually by this time I've had 5 cups of coffee. Not that I really need it. So, yeah, if there's any tech information anybody can share with me, I would very much appreciate it. Okay, so since we started out with Gina first, let's kind of roll back a little bit. If you are a moderator, if you could please drop your link. And I believe I made Weekend Arvine also a moderator because I really would like you to be able to drop your link as well. And I'm scrolling down. Lori's Crochet Corner. If you could drop your links, that would be really, I appreciate it because I appreciate you being moderators. And it's very helpful to me. Every person on here that's a moderator has been useful, helpful to my channel. And also, the newest person, Fordman, aka Kenneth Oakes. Thank you for coming by today. And Simple Meme. Oh, yes. So I picked someone up new this weekend. I got a new friend that I found, a Simple Meme or Simple Mimi. I don't know how to say it correctly, but I think it's meme. It could be Mimi. My little sister used to be called Mimi by one of our nieces because she couldn't say Priscilla, and so she called her Mimi. So I'm trying to put that up here. So I'd like you to drop your link too. It is so good. The stuff that she has, the memes that she has is hysterical. I love your channel so much. I wish I had time all day to sit and watch videos, which I do usually late at night is when I'm usually watching videos after I go to bed. Let's see if I've missed anything here. So yeah, let's drop the links. So I see Kenneth dropped his. If everyone else who is a moderator would like to drop theirs, I would be really happy for you to do that. So Kaylee has something else here to share. And I'm just going to put it up here since it's, let's see, where'd we go? Anyone who is on a computer right now, please open a second YouTube page, check the notifications. Tell me if you see 3 burning up the roads notifications. Click on each of them one at a time because I don't remember doing 3 notifications. Now, so what I've done a few times, I think I might have done it last week, is I did a notification from StreamYard. I think that's the only place I do one from. Hello, Alita Himmerly. That is my sister, Patricia. And so while you're doing all this stuff, if you're dropping links, Gracie, how are you doing today? Gracie Seeking Adventures. Saying hi to Kenneth. Yeah, I'd love to have everybody drop their link. So Patricia Hemmerly gets Sister of the Year award a couple years ago because she moved in with me to take care of me after I had a back surgery 5 years ago. It was a 3-level back fusion. And by the way, she was waiting for her own back surgery and was not in good condition. But all the way, 6 inches long, about 2 inches wide, and 3 inches deep. Yes, it's a big wound. And so she moved in with me to take care of me. I had to have very specialized wound care at home. I had a wound care nurse that came out 3 times a week. And there she is right there. She's the next oldest up from me, Patricia. And she moved in with me to take care of me. And she was waiting for her own surgery. And so it was daily work every day. And so it wasn't easy. And Victoria May Wallace, hello, glad you're here. Oh, cool, at noon, you're having one. I will be there. So I'm writing this down or I will forget. Vicky at noon. I got you down, dear. I will be there. So Patricia, she moved in and took care of me. And it was not easy. And it was asking a lot of anybody because that was documented every day, because I couldn't see it. I didn't know what it looked like. So she took care of it. And Richard helped, but I'll never forget one day, and I'm sure you remember this too, Patty. So one day he went to touch my back, you know, and here I am. I'm like bent over my bed with my back wide open there. And all I could see is she swiped his hand away. He was going to touch my back or do something, and she goes, boom, she swiped his hand away. And it's because he had not washed his hands and used hand sanitizer and put on gloves and then sanitized that. So Bearded Hobby Homestead, welcome. Well, the day rolled on. Yes, no touching. I love this picture. Look at this picture, guys. This is hysterical. All the flowers, it's just cute. It's very cute. Go to his channel. We're dropping links right now, Bearded Hobby Homestead. So if you would like to drop yours so people can give you a look-see, that would be great. And welcome. And I believe Linda Barker. I need to say hello to Linda Barker. Glad you made it by. Very happy to see you here. And Victoria May Wallace is going to be following me at 12 o'clock, and I'm going to be there. I'm going to have to grab another cup of coffee beforehand, Vicki, but I promise I'll be there. So that's kind of a couple things I wanted to talk about. And Linda, if you were not here earlier, and neither were you, Victoria, Van Life with Gina Payne got monetized today. And it renews my hope that if you do the work, you will get the rewards. And I believe, and I'm trying to recall, I believe it was the Northwoods RV Life, Corey, who did my my logo and my header in my on my page. He said something to the effect, don't quote me, but this is the intent, that if you don't put in a full-time work, you're not going to get full-time rewards. And I have found that to be true in everything I've ever done. So has Kaylee, okay, Kaylee, has anyone in this chat now opened up a second YouTube page and checked the notifications for Burning Up the Roads, hoping to verify that there are 3 identical notifications that each one has a chat open? See, that just blows me away, and I don't know how that happens. I didn't do that. So if you have opened that up, could you if you're one of the non-content creators, especially, because you guys keep an eye out a lot for people, or anybody, just repurposed. Well, we're doing good. Everybody's doing good. We have a new monetized creator in the room, and that would be Van Life with Gina Payne. And if somebody could please, if you're not in here, if Gina's in here, if you could drop your link, Gina, and if she's not in here, if someone could drop it for her, I really would like her link dropped again. Great channel. Gina is a fabulous lady. She reaches out across the ponds, Eastern, Pacific, Southern, it doesn't matter. Gina's reaching out all over. And I know she's gone on late night, like late night, and connected with people. So someone make sure Gina's link is dropped again. And here we go. This is another newbie for me that I have met, Blinding Lights. I love cats. Oh my God, that's a beautiful picture. Hello and welcome. I'm very happy you're here. Very happy you're here. And We have 12 in the room and 19 thumbs up. So thank you guys for doing that. I so deeply appreciate that. So I wanted to talk about the open chat issue. And if anybody's had that problem, I would love to hear about it and how you resolved it. And then another thing I wanted to chat about was, so when we're looking at building our channels, getting over particular points. Oh, by the way, speaking of, I'm going to share my screen with myself here for just a minute. And channel analytics. There we go. Here I'm at today. And there's another question I have. So where did it go? It should be up here. It shows that it is. There it is. So as of this morning, I have 604 friends. And I have, this is the weird thing, 270.1 watch hours. And that is my own fault because I have really not done as much content as I should. Once I started doing live streams, I kind of fell in love with live streams because I enjoy chatting with all of you. However, last Monday, I had 273. I'm looking right at what I wrote down last Monday at my notes. I had 273.1 watch hours, and this week I have 270.1. So somehow, and in between that, I've had 3 live streams. So how could I go from 273.1 to 270.1 when I've had a number of hours, plus I've done a content video or 2. If you have any ideas about that, I'd love to hear, because this is highly confusing to me. So I am very excited about the 604, because I can tell you I have intentionally reached out to the probably 99% of that 604. I've reached out to in one way or another, and so I've made those friends, and it matters to me. So a few people have come to me via other ways, and that I'm grateful for, as grateful. But I understand that. That's why I started to cry when I realized, Gina got monetized, because I know how hard I'm working, especially at building the very beginning relationships with y'all. And it's not easy. It has not been easy for me. If anybody, maybe there are people that get a boost and it's easy for them and I'm happy for them. It has not been, I've not had those kind of easy, here's Linda Barker. I've not had that easy. You have gained over 500 friends since April. Yes. And I'm averaging about 50, 60 a week. So that is intentional. Going to channels, chatting with people, making those connections, like I said, because my experience with networking is, with this kind of thing, is networking. Patricia Hemmerly, would you like to come up and talk about now? You're good at, you've done a lot of networking. I'm going to drop the link, and I'm going to invite my sister up here. And there really shouldn't be an excuse, Patricia. You look fine. You always wake up looking fine. You're a beautiful woman. I'm going to paste this in here. And really, I'd like you to come up. I'd like to introduce you to people. She always supports me in what I do. Buffering. Oh, goody. Okay, I've got my phone up. I'm going to wave at the camera and see how long it takes on my phone to show up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, goodness. Yeah, it's, about 10-second lag. I'm sorry. Okay, so Patricia, there you are. She's coming up. Oh, Lori's Crochet Corner. Cool. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready. All righty. Lori's coming up.
Hi, everybody. Hey, I just had to come up because I want to tell you, don't worry about your numbers, any numbers. Don't worry about them. I've been on here a year and a half. I've already had one channel hacked. The day I hit 3,000 subscribers, my channel was hacked. This channel that I'm on right now is a new channel. I started it in December. I have 2,800 subscribers. I have my watch time. I'm monetized. Monetization is not what you think it is either. You're not going to make a whole lot off of it, believe me, unless you get super chats, lots of them. But your numbers, as far as your numbers go, and I'm sorry, I'm such a mess. I'm still in bed. As far as your numbers go, if you're losing numbers in any which way, it's usually YouTube. I've had times where I lost 100 subscribers overnight, and a couple days later, I got them back. So yeah, that happens all the time, and it happens to a lot of people. So just so you can, rest your mind on that one, you will get them back. So, and as far as your hours, the same thing can happen. As far as subscribers, you'll lose them and then you'll get them back. Hours, you get them back. Everything's all messed up right now because there's nobody working in the office. So it's all a big mess. So I just thought I'd tell you that. I've been through the mill since I got on YouTube.
Well, so you started over. You started over, right, Lori?
Yep. I still have my other channel, but I'm going to take it down because for some reason they won't monetize it, which I really don't care. And I don't want to run 2 channels anyway. It's enough running one. And I just got my membership also, my members. Mm-hmm. So I'll be running that. Yeah. I have to get on and edit all that. So I figure that's enough between that and my channel, so I don't want to have to run 2 channels. So I'm just going to take it down, but I'm almost up to that 3,000 again. I worked really hard. It's taken me all this time to get my 3,000 back. So, I had to go find everybody, and a lot of my supporters helped me, which was wonderful. So it's what it's all about.
That's really sad to hear about. I mean, yes, Gina's wonderful. I would have a heart attack if I lost everything at one time. I mean, I don't know. I would have intestinal fortitude to come back.
I really didn't want to. My daughter talked me into it. She got me started on YouTube in the first place with my crocheting. Plus, we do reborns, and so she's just like, I couldn't give up. I was having too much fun, enjoyed all my friends, and I was still having a great time. So, and I've just been working really hard to get back up there again. And that's what you have to do. It's like a job. It really is.
Yes. So that's how I'm treating it. I'm treating it like when I went to college. I went to college late in life. I was 50. So I'm treating it exactly. Well, I wasn't in the beginning, but I am now. I'm treating it like I did college. It is, it is really the most important thing to me, aside from family, but really it's the most important thing to me. I don't have extra time because between recovering from this whole back crap, the surgeries, my energy level is down. It takes a long time to regain energy after surgery. I don't know why. Maybe other people bounce back quicker, but I don't want to go over my time today because I want to make sure I'm at Vicky's live stream. So I really push myself, and I know how to do it mentally. The other night I was connecting with people, let's just say that, and I was tired. It was 2:30 in the morning. I still needed to there was something I needed to do, and I'm laying in bed with my phone, right here. My eyes are so blurry I can't see, and I keep having to wipe them, but I made myself finish because there was like 3 more people I needed to message, and I did it. And all I can say is I just forced myself to do it. And I believe I'll get to the 1,000, but it's the 4,000, and it is not about money, because I have heard people say exactly what you've said, and I only know a few people who really get those, the super chats, and I'm very happy for them. The people that I watch that get them, I'm grateful they get them because they've worked hard for that. However, for me, it's getting there. It's that I've challenged myself to be monetized, and that really anything less will not work for me. And it's not the money, it's the process.
Keep in mind also, keep in mind that YouTube takes 43% of your take. 43%. Anything that you get on your monetization, even super chat. So what you want to do, if you can, is try to get people to do, rather than to send you super chats, send it to your PayPal if you have one. That way, YouTube can't touch it.
Okay, so what I've done, there's two things I've done, and like obviously I'm not monetized, but I have a PayPal, and I do have it should come up here. If anybody wants to do that, they're welcome to do it. There's things that I want to do for the channel, desperately want to do channel that I can't do yet. Helps. And so I have PayPal, and I also set up Patreon. And I really, I'm interested in having people just go to my Patreon page just to give me feedback on it. My first two, I've already got my first two Patreon, but it's my son and my little sister. But I'm grateful because, they are already involved in my life. They're already, but they were so, they wanted to help me, and it's more mental, emotional than it is, the money. It's like support from matters to me. It really is. It's really nice. I was excited when I got a message. So anyways, and that's my Patreon, and I'm trying to build that in a way that is fun and and so any feedback on it would be wonderful. Do you have a Patreon account?
I don't have a Patreon. I'm not sure how to go about it. I'm not sure if I want to. There's a lot of things I don't know. I still have a lot of learning to do. I never even really touched a computer before I started on YouTube. So this is a learning experience for me. There's a lot of things that I do know, but there's also a lot of things that I don't know yet. So still working on it. But right now, to me, it's mostly the people. It's mostly all the people. I'm sorry?
Right. I was just going to say, well, first of all, travel around. Now, I think you're new to me. I write that name down.
I have Travel Around. They're a sweet channel.
Oh, cool. So, hello, Travel Around. Thank you for coming by. I'm glad you're here. So we've had 23 today, 16 in the room right now, and we've got some dogs over here playing. I need to say something to my sister. So Patricia, other than in the chat, there's really no other way to do it. Either you come up on the screen the way Lori is, or we just chat in the chat, and that's okay too. I just thought you might like to come up. Maybe we can schedule that for you sometime. But anyways, thank you very much. Is there anything else you can? Have you had any issues with open chats, like what I was explaining? Did that make sense? What happened?
With open chats, you mean a lot? You're on your live, you're in your chat box.
So what happened is Kaylee notified me that she was looking at my YouTube channel, and I had open chats in past broadcasts, and she messaged me because that isn't a okay.
No, I didn't see that.
Have you ever had anything like that happen?
No,
it's really weird.
Really, no, I've never had anything such as that happen to me. That is really strange. It makes me wonder if somebody hasn't been messing. I would check into it though. Really be careful, because there's a lot of stuff going on YouTube right now, and especially with trolls too. So always really watch out. Make sure your mods are keeping a real close eye on your chat at all times, because it's been really bad lately. They're hitting my channel. They're hitting everybody's channels. It's like probably teenager kids doing it, but they're not so nice. And it's pretty shocking if they show up in your live and someone will say, Lori, usually they're going into your private chat. If they do, don't even read your private chat, because that's what they thrive for. Tell everybody, don't read my private chat, because that's where all the nasty stuff goes. So as long as you ignore it, that really makes them mad, and they'll go away. They'll go to someone else or whatever.
Well, so I didn't, I just just have always, since that happened, I wondered how my StreamYard could show that the stream had ended the way I ended it. However, it was open on YouTube. So it was just bizarre. I hope it was a glitch and that doesn't happen again.
When you're at the bottom of your StreamYard, at the bottom of your screen, there's a little red X. After you end your live, make sure you hit that little red X, because if you don't, that will leave it open. Yeah,
oh, that's what happened.
Yeah, because you have to hit that little red X.
I'm my own worst enemy occasionally.
Just go in and you know, close it out. That's all you have to do.
Well, and so you just reminded me, and that's what Kaylee was talking about with me the other day.
Yeah, it's so small. It's kind of hard to see. And I did that a couple times myself. I did it a couple times myself too. So yeah, and somebody came back to me and they said, "Lori, your live is still up." The question. Yeah, because that leaves your live up if you don't X out of it. Yeah, go close them out.
Because I know that's happened.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Kaylee checked and all the others were okay. So I think that happened one time. That obviously happened once.
Yeah, just remember
so
that little
let's
red
see
X.
here. My sister, I would be happy. So Patricia, how about a Thursday? Do you want to come on Thursday? Because it's open day. I do some funny news stuff. Anyways, Lori, thank you for coming up, and I appreciate you just helped me with a gigantic problem.
Thank you very much. You have a good day, all of you.
You too. You too. Appreciate it. Kaylee, Eureka, we got the answer to the problem. Unintentional. That's how this works, though. So okay, so Thursday, we're going to have my sister Patricia on, who was an account executive for in several different phone organizations. When network phones, you know, building, when people go put in computerized phone networks in their company, she was an account. I hate this. I can't. It's the opposite. So she was an account executive in networking, and or excuse me, in those accounts. And one of the cornerstones of that kind of work and this is networking. And so she's going to be on my show Thursday. Her name is Alita Himmerly, and it will be nice to have her on. I don't see her much. She lives in the area, but she lives about 15 miles away out into the country. So that was one of the things I wanted to figure out today, Lori. So thank you so much, Lori's Crochet Corner. Kaylee. The technical stuff involved here is just bizarre to me. I'm learning. You know, it was telecommunications. Here she goes. She's explaining it a little bit. Building business telecommunications and integrated technologies. That's right. And she went to tons of different networking events, let's call them. And I do have your phone. And so it'll be helpful, I think, because just because it wasn't YouTube doesn't matter. It's networking, and maybe she can pull together some information, be universally useful. Simple Meme. Please go check Simple Meme out. Blinding Lights. Oh, yes, Gracie, you saw Richard stroll through here in his robe. Oh my God, never mind. So, Gracie, I'll tell him you said hello. And let me look at the chat here. check each. If you don't know somebody, check. So simple me. New Horizons is wonderful. So Susan is her name, and so Kaylee just messaged me, and it says that all 3 notifications she got still have a chat. I don't understand that, because all I understand is I'm on one chat, so I don't get it. Yes, Blinding Lights. Uncle Lisa's in Finland. Beautiful country. I love that whole part of the world, and I watch shows that show it, and it's beautiful. Beautiful part of the country. Of the world, excuse me. Jim Bertrand, welcome. Glad you stopped in. We had I thought I was a news reporter. That would be so fun. I'm trying to stay away from the news because Glorious Life, I'll tell you in a second. I want to say hello to Glorious Life on Wheels. Glorious Life on Wheels. Glorious Life on Wheels. I don't know. Are you new to me, Glorious Life on Wheels? Because I don't think I know you. Because I can tell you the 604 people I know pretty much every name. Glorious Life on Wheels. Well, welcome. I have a live stream every Monday and Thursday, and love doing it. Enjoy it very much. The other thing I was going to talk about is Bearded Hobby Home. Good night, everyone. Love and blessings from South Africa. That's right. I thought, yes, South Africa. Well, you go and you have a good night's sleep, and thank you for coming by, and we'll see you again. And I will stop by and see your house again. So Glorious Life on Wheels. If you haven't had a chance to hit the thumbs up, do so, although it looks like it's going good. Sad to hear that you are a new channel. See, a new channel. Thank you. And I am writing these down as they come in. Sad to hear. Sad. I hope I'm saying that second name correct. Tapir. Sad to hear. You came from Genus. Thank you for coming over. Thank you for coming over. All right, Alita, I will see you. I'll talk to you later. Or yes, and good night to South Africa. So the other thing, and we've got, you know what? I want to get over to Vicky's channel. Oh, Richard. And oh, someone said hello to you. Hello. I am going to go back up the chat. Darn it. Darn it. It is well, I'll find it. I've got it. I always go back through my chats anyways. So I'm going to end the stream a few minutes early. I know most people don't do that because you want all the stream time you can get. But I want to be at Vicky's, and I still need to make a cup of coffee. And even though I do it with a coffee thingy, I can't think of what it's called. My little sister gave it to me. It still takes a few minutes. So anyways, thank you so much for by today. I appreciate every one of you from the bottom of my heart. It is amazing. Every time I see anybody walk into this room, I'm reminded that one foot in front of the other and things will happen. And I'm grateful for every person here. So have a great couple of days. I may do a pop-up in a park on Wednesday. I'm not sure, but I for certain will be back here at 11 Pacific time, 2 o'clock Eastern time on Thursday. So I love you all. I'm grateful for you all. And I will remember to hit end broadcast and leave studio. Thank you all. Taper. You think it's pronounced taper. Okay. And broadcast has been hit.